Hello.
I'm sorry, what are you doing in my office?
Hi, we are students from Rice College and we would like to make a short interview with you. The Economist released an article last week claiming that the wireless handset industry used to be a growth industry in the 1990s, where the early players like Nokia and Motorola achieved high margins and profitability. But since then, profitability have dropped from 23 to 4%, while the demand continues to grow. Apple, although has remained profitable and continued to achieve high margins. How did you manage this?
Oh, quite a strange interview request, but I'm glad to help. So I would like to approach this question in two parts. So first of all, you said it right. In the 90s and 2000s, this industry were hugely profitable, mainly because the markets in the West, in Western Europe and in the US, they were not saturated. But since the saturation of these markets impacted the industry in two main points. So first of all, which the article states that a huge portion of our customers are distributors whose bargaining power actually dramatically increased over the years, and another reason that the article does not state that even some of our suppliers' bargaining power increased dramatically over the years. Just think about the alkali materials, which are only mined in a part of China and only supplied by a low amount of companies with state background. So they have a huge bargaining power. And the second part about the success of Apple is just basically the whole distinction between corporate and business strategy. So when you analyze the industry with Porter's 5 forces in the realm of corporate strategy, then you could draw the conclusion that this is not a lucrative market. But led by our example, we can show that developing a nice business strategy with a well-designed and profoundly executed value chain can actually create value in the industry and serve the customers' needs perfectly. Thank you for your time.
Just a second, please. What would you say is the biggest lesson to be learned from the article?
Yeah. So, but I said actually again that one need to analyze both parts of strategy, so business strategy and corporate strategy, because analyzing only one side can lead to false results. So you can achieve superior returns even in a not so lucrative industry with the use of business strategy and strategic positioning. Okay, now I really have to go. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time.
Hi.
Oh,
I'm sorry to scare you. We're students from the Rice College, and Economist just published an article about the wireless handset industry. Have you read it actually?
Yes, I've read the article just now.
Oh, perfect. Can I ask you to comment on your views on the future trends of the industry?
Yes. So since the profit margins have dropped significantly, wireless handset industry has become less lucrative for companies, and the number of new entrants is going to decrease in the next 5 years, despite what the article says. In these conditions, the only good strategy, according to the resource-based company theory, is to develop a unique value proposition through a value chain. Also, another trend is that the emerging markets such as India, China and Brazil are not going to become saturated in the next couple of years, although first movers, local brands and cost leadership strategy could gain companies an advantage. High-end products such as Apple are not going to penetrate the market efficiently.
Okay, and why do you think that cost leadership is a good way to enter these markets?
Because the inequalities are really high in the societies, and there are many people living in poverty and they cannot afford high-end products.
Thank you for your answers. Just to summarize, can I ask you to share your views about the most important message of this article for you?
Yes, the most important lesson to be learned is that dynamically adapting to market conditions and industry structures, that is, following the contingency theory, as well as maintaining consistency in the strategy, is the only way ahead.
Okay, thank you very much for your interview.
Thank you. Goodbye.
See you.